Welcome back to Switch to Linux. This is the privacy news section. These are recorded live Friday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you want to catch the show live. These are the little clips from the news. And today we are going to be addressing the affiliate link from Private Internet Access. If you are in need of a VPN to help protect your privacy online, definitely consider looking at Private Internet Access. You have up to 6 devices simultaneously connected. They block a lot of the different ad servers and ad trackers. This is actually the one that I have an account with. Works great across a variety of different devices, and I'll be maybe doing a few videos about it. But there are servers all over the world, so you can make yourself look like you're coming from a variety of different locations, block or unblock websites depending on where you are. And like I said, did I mention they block a lot of those advertising things, which is great news. You don't have to worry about a hosting file. So take a look at the link in the description down below, or it's on the screen, tlm.li/PIA. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump on into the privacy news. And first, this is Andreas Gal, my apologies. He was a former CTO of Mozilla. He's also worked for Apple and CEO of Silk Labs now. He wrote this post not long ago addressing his issues at the border. Now, he is an immigrant. He came to the United States fully legally and swore in on the Constitution, naturalized himself as a legal United States citizen. And while he was away traveling and comes back to the States, the Border Patrol insisted on him unlocking his device and showing them all of his things. Now, he said if this was just a personal device, he wouldn't necessarily have an issue. But at the time, he still worked for Apple, he says. And there were some proprietary things on his phone that were tied to the company. And he said he wanted to either talk to his employer or talk to his lawyer. And they were holding him without a phone call, without his legal counsel, and without his employer's counsel. And so now he is taking it on to the ACLU to sue the Border Patrol over these false probes into anybody coming into the country. And so this is just an interesting little thing, but it raises this question. And the reason this is in the privacy news is that we're getting to this world where so much of our life is on these mobile phones. And I encourage you, don't put so much of your life on these mobile phones. It will come back and bite you if you do that. But so much of our lives is on these mobile phones, and there's becoming increasingly more places where, police or Border Patrol or whoever else is insisting that you unlock your device. And that is a problem. So definitely keep an eye on this. Again, all of these news articles will be, I'll link the blog post, which has all of the news articles listed on it in the description down below. Moving on to extraordinarily creepy new businessy news. This could be under business, but I thought privacy was better because this is a new startup company which is verifying IDs using AI. Ooh. No, thank you. Of course, investments from SoftBank, Salesforce, Microsoft, and more. All these companies, they basically, oh yeah, look at this. They're snapping the ID. They're doing AI to determine, is this really yours? All sorts of creepy stuff. I don't want my AI, I don't want any of my personal information anywhere connected to anything that happens to do AI enough stuff. I leave the AI out of it. I've seen Terminator 1, I've seen Terminator 2, I've seen iRobot. I got District 9 sitting over here, haven't watched it yet, but that might be, I think it's a futuristic dystopian. Let me know if it's good or not. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I'll tell you guys, there's some scary stuff. When will these companies realize that the scary stuff portrayed in these movies is going to happen if we're not careful? It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. So just keep an eye out on this company called, is it Onfido, I believe it's called? Onfido. AI ID verification. Investments from SoftBank, Salesforce, Microsoft, and more. I don't know who more is, but... Well, if you happen to have a Tesla or get in a Tesla, you might actually notice up there above the kind of rear view mirror, there's a camera in the car. Did you know that? Well, according to Elon Musk, the camera is for a future plan of when we have autonomous taxis to keep an eye on the passengers and things. Now, of course, he goes into all of this posty stuff about how they're kind of working on this master plan. They want to use these for fully autonomous, self-driving taxis. And the camera up there will be able to keep an eye on people in the back seat, maybe even the front seat. The camera's right up here. Basically he's like, the cameras are permanently turned off, but eventually they will be enabled, but the cars will have an option to disable it. Guys, let me remind you, any software switch can be toggled remotely. So yes, you're going to have to start putting some, we thought it was bad enough with the Volvos last week. Now it's the Teslas this week. Am I going to have to go and get myself a horse and carriage? I'm not too far away from Amish country. I should go find me the price of a good old buggy with a horse. Buggies and horses, people. Buggies and horses. That's what we're going to need. That's what we're going to need. All right. So, with that being said, let's dive on over to this one here. Which one was this one? Oh, that's right. Okay, so this kind of starts in on Facebook. Are you guys ready to leave Facebook yet? This is the least concerning Facebook story. And then I should swap some things around. I'm going to swap some stories. We're going to go from the least to the most concerning Facebook stories. We're going to see if we can get a commitment. Who will actually stop using Facebook in response to these Facebook stories? So first one, hiding in plain sight. These are a group of things. Now, I generally don't jump on top of these stories and read these stories about there's all these hate groups online. Hate groups, guys. These days, with all these SJWs running around, hate group is defined as any group that thinks differently than me. You know, the group that preaches tolerance? They're the most intolerant people. Did you guys see the thing today where some crazy whack job from Palo Alto goes in and tries to accost an elderly gentleman because he's wearing a red hat with some famous letters on it? Calling for him to be doxxed, calling for him to be all that. Well, her employer found out what she's trying to do and fired her. Good for her. But this one here, I actually read this and I'm like, that's actually worthy of news. Because what's happening is these are a whole lot of groups that are literally on Facebook selling hacked data on Facebook. You just got to type in the right stuff. And with typing in the right stuff, you can gain access. And it's identity theft rings. It's full database leaks. It's all sorts of fun, jazzy stuff like this. And they're selling all of these. Here, there you go. Selling fresh CVV cards for $5. Here's a whole database of credit card numbers complete with CVV codes. All hitting there on Facebook. All you got to do is join one of them. And of course, once you join one of these groups, they get you into them. And then when enough of these get reported, Facebook closes the group down and you guys all jumping on to the other one. Are you guys ready to quit Facebook yet? Okay, not yet? Not yet? Well, remember the thing, we talked about this not long ago, but this is yet another one of these third-party apps. The same data leak type stuff in Cambridge Analytica, just Facebook apps sending all this data up, and yet another one, a leaky S3, Amazon S3 colander. No, these are not buckets. These are S3 colanders, people. They leak like a leaky sieve. These things are just leaking data. This thing here contained a massive database of privately, personally identifiable user data available to the open. This is for the app titled At the Pool. All this publicly available data, all on an S3 leaky colander, just for the grabbing, gigabytes of data in plain text. All that people gave them out. Look at this. This is 18.3 gigabyte data containing all of this app's data. Complete emails, passwords, password hashes, password reset codes, reset timestamp, first names, last names, Facebook IDs, view codes. Come on, guys. Come on. All this stuff publicly available. All right. You guys still need some more convincing stuff? No, I'm not concerned about, I'm concerned about data breaches, but no, I'm not going to subscribe now. All right. Are you guys still holding on to Facebook? Are you still holding on to Facebook? I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. I keep on redlining. And I think fire is going to come. So I'm going to turn that volume down just a little bit. All right. If you guys are not yet ready to leave Facebook, have a look at this one. Beyond sketchy, Facebook is now demanding some new users' emails, passwords. Yes. They want the password to your email that they can verify you have access to that email. Ah! Ah! What in the world? What in the world? Is there some moron that is stupid enough in the history of the universe that be like, let's create a Facebook app. Oh, they want my email password? All right, I'll give Facebook my email password. People, Facebook is now asking for users' emails, passwords, so they can figure out how to get into your account. And then, of course, they're probably putting on an S3 colander, so they're leaking all over the place. Are you ready to leave this platform yet? So, this actually comes from Daily Beast, and there's some articles about it. Let me see if I can find the pictures there. Let's see. I think this one. Yeah. Okay. So here is one of the tweets. Facebook demanding the secret password of the personal email accounts of your users for verification or any other use of any kind is a horrible idea. So confirm your email address. To continue using Facebook, you'll need to confirm your email address. Because you signed up with, here's the email address, you can do this automatically through gmx.net. Here's your email and enter your email password. Oh, isn't that awesome? Even if I wanted, I cannot see how it works as the link is locked and not clickable. You cannot even click on the how this works thing because you're not yet logged into Facebook. Guys, stop using Facebook. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's a corpse. Just be done with it. Just be done with it. Just be done with it. All right, guys. All right. Well, that is our first part, our privacy news. If you want to help support the channel, have a look at the links above me or in the description down below. And if you want updates on what's going on Switch to Linux, have a look at the social media accounts over there. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.